The Northwest Louisiana team of Community Trust Bank was recently presented with the Good Neighbor Torch Award by the Better Business Bureau, due in part to their Cookout for a Cause events, for which they purchase food and sell lunch plates with all proceeds benefiting a specific nonprofit organization. The bank does 8 cookouts per year, 2 at each of their 4 local banking centers. Each bank location chooses the organization that will receive the proceeds from their cookouts.
It might be something that they're passionate about, to go out, not only use project and bridge hours to volunteer, but also have a cookout for a cause and give back to that organization. It's just a great way to make an impact on a nonprofit that may not have the opportunity and fundraising capabilities that we might have.
Their final Cookout for a Cause this year benefited Blue Forever, an organization that supplies local law enforcement agencies with life-saving belt trauma kits containing combat gauze to stop bleeding of traumatic injuries like gunshot wounds. Blue Forever was started a few years ago by Kelly Abbott, a young lady who, at the time, was a senior in high school. She came up with the idea and asked for help from a family friend, former Shreveport Police Chief Mike Van Zandt.
She said that she wanted to sell t-shirts to raise money to buy a belt trauma kit to give to law enforcement officers. With the 200 t-shirts sold immediately, and then we went to 400 t-shirts. So this thing has grown and grown and grown. The money that we raise goes strictly to buying belt trauma kits. So it's a super good organization.
The type of gauze in belt trauma kits was originally used in Afghanistan and Iraq to stop the bleeding of soldiers who had been wounded in action. It is now available for use in the United States. And Kelly Abbott, currently a sophomore at Mississippi State University, is headed to Washington, D.C. in December to talk to congressional leaders in an effort to have all U.S. law enforcement agencies provide belt trauma kits to their officers. It's a life-saving endeavor that all began as a school project for a senior at Houghton High School. You wouldn't think that buying a $5 burger plate at a bank cookout would be much of a help for a nonprofit organization like Blue Forever. But every little bit counts. And this Community Trust Cookout for a Cause sold over 520 plates and made over $2,600 for this organization. It's just one more way that Community Trust continues to enrich the lives of the people in their community, one plate at a time. In Shreveport, Louisiana, Linnea Allen, CTV Online News.